Hi, my name's Ken.
My name's Danielle.
And this young lady just joined the team, and she'll be running video cameras for us when we go to big long-range matches and stuff. She'll be behind the scenes running cameras. And I promised her that I would teach her how to shoot. She's a never-ever shooter. So what we decided to do was we're going to video her lesson, and we're going to put it up on YouTube and see if we can teach a whole lot of people how to shoot. We're going to start off with an actual .22 pistol. We always do that because there's no recoil. It's easy to shoot. You want to learn the basics. You want to learn the grip, the stance, the actual fundamentals. And then once you've mastered that, then we'll work you up through a bigger pistol. So we're going to start off with a .22, and we're going to start off with the grip. And since we're shooting semi-automatics, what we want to show you is a lot of people, when they grab their pistol, they're going to put their hand, when I release this, put it on safety, they're going to put their hand like this. You don't want to do that. It's the first thing I want to show you. We're going to teach you how to shoot semi-automatics because it's better to defend yourself with. You have a higher capacity. So we're going to teach you how to shoot semi-automatics. When this slide comes back like this and it cycles the next round, if your thumb is behind it, you're going to get more than an actual manicure on your thumb. It's going to tear your thumb up. So we'll show you the grip. The one thing that we want to do, and I'm going to show Danielle in a second, she's left-handed. So I'm going to roll over like this to where you can see. We do not want to get, most of the time when people start shooting, they're going to be down on the pistol like this. They're going to be shooting like this. You always want to get as high as you can get on the pistol because that gets your grip closer to the center line of the bore, and it stops as much of the muzzle flip when you work up to the bigger guns. So we're going to show you how to shoot the little guns first with keeping in mind we're going to work you up to a bigger pistol. So now you're as high as you can get. And if you roll the gun over where you can see in the video camera, most people grip a gun like this. They're beside the gun. They're not behind it. When I say we want you to get behind it, we want you to think of your arm as a Y. When I'm gripping the pistol like this and I roll it over to show you, the line of the barrel and the receiver and everything is in line with my arm. So when I'm shooting then, when I grip the pistol and I'm shooting then, the gun is just going to go like this. If I'm off to one side, the gun is going to twist, it's going to hurt your wrist, it's going to come up, you're not going to be able to control it. So when I tell you to get behind the gun, not beside the gun, that's what we're talking about. So now what we're going to do then, the next thing is that you have the grip, is we're going to show you the stance. Now our young lady's going to be shooting a little bit different stance. She's left-handed, she's right-eye dominant, and she's left-handed. So she'll have a little bit different stance. So if you were right-handed, I'll show you right-handed. You're going to want to stand like this. Your feet are about a 30 to 45 degree angle to the line of the target. I guess I can look right at the camera. We'll lock the gun back, it's empty. And we're going to look right at the camera. So I'm going to sneak around beside you. All right, so now we're going to be at about a 30 to 45 degree angle to the target. You want to keep the same plane from across your shoulders to your hips to your feet. And that's a whole lot steadier when you're shooting like this. You're going to extend your right arm, or Danielle's will be your left arm, all the way straight. And then you're going to bring this hand up to it. And this hand is going to come up to the pistol and grip the pistol like that. And you're going to have, we don't want you to white knuckle on the gun. It's not a 500 Smith & Wesson. So we just want a nice, just a firm grip, an easy firm grip. And then with your offhand, you're going to get a lot of stabilization from your offhand. Your offhand, the arm you're shooting with, left or right-handed, will be fully extended. You're going to grip that pistol, grip your offhand, you're going to pull back slightly. What that does is that gives you an actual triangle which will steady you up and it'll make you a whole lot better on target. So you're going to be shooting a position like this. And you can see my offhand, and you're going to be shooting a position like that. I'm looking right down, for me, I'm looking right down my arm, right down my sights. Now, Danielle's going to be left-handed, so she's going to be shooting like this. She's going to be her 30 degree angle, shoulders, everything in the same plane. She's going to extend that left arm, take her offhand and grip the pistol, and as you can see, it's all in line like that. Is she shooting right eye left-handed? So there's two things she can do. She can either bring the pistol a little bit off center to her right eye, or she can lean her head a little bit over to get over her shoulder in line with the pistol. So the grip and the stance is what we're going to work on first. That's the most important thing. At the end of the video, we're going to run you an actual cheat sheet. We're going to scroll it where you can stop it and write it down and get you a 3x5 card out and just kind of take some notes. And you can watch this and you can unload your weapon and lock it back. You can practice this at home. Then when you go to the range, you can look over your little 3x5 card, your little cheat sheet. And if you start shooting, your group opens up a little bit, you can kind of look over your notes and you can usually tell what you're doing wrong without having to pay somebody there to watch over you. So now what we're going to do is let's let you get up here. We're unloaded. We're locked back. Let's go ahead and get you in your stance. All right, that looks good. And same plane, shoulders, hips, down to her feet, all in the same plane. Now the reason why, now you notice is she's straight up and down over her hips. With a bigger pistol a little bit later on, she'll be a little bit more forward. Now what you don't want to do is, a lot of times when they get tired, people will kind of rock their back like that, and when that happens, everything goes awry. The other thing that can happen is a lot of people when they first start out, if you'll show them feet behind the other back here in the back, the wrong stance, they'll put a foot like this, and then they'll turn their hips, and it's not all in the same plane, and that's real unstable. Also, when your feet are like that, they're not shoulder width, you know, you're real easy to move back and forth. The wind can move you around, you're not very steady. So go ahead and get back in your, yep, there you go. All right, go ahead and aim your pistol. You're bringing your pistol up to your line of sight, and that all looks good. All right, well, let's let you, I know we're a lot further, we're over twice the distance that you start out most students, but to get all the different camera angles we had to get further back, so I'm not expecting you to hit every one of them. So, and that's right. What we want to show you is with any semi-automatic pistol, when you when you put in a fresh mag, you can just pull the slide back just a little bit and release it, and the gun will go forward. Any semi-automatic pistol will work like that. Now, if you're not familiar with your gun, or you're in a panic situation or whatever, you might not know where the slide release is. And they're different on every pistol. And some of the Sig Sauers have got levers all over them. So what we tell people is just don't worry about the slide release. Just release the slide by hand, because that way no matter whatever gun you pick up, whatever pistol, it will always work. So now just pick you one of those bottles and just pull up. And we're going to shoot the front sight on this pistol is flat on top with the rear notch, and just centered in the notch, and on the top of the sight is where you hit. So we'll just let you squeeze off one and see what happens. I'm on safety. Yep. Well, we were safe. Shoot it again. It's bubbling. Look at that. You hit it again. Keep on. You just keep hitting it. You go. Good shoot, good shoot. You got holes running everywhere. All right, well, I'm going to grab some more ammo. You're doing good. And we'll move over to the next one. And the slide release on this, the magazine release is right there. I'll hand you the pistol. Okay, so you've emptied that jug. You couldn't see where you were hitting for the label. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to load this up, and before we charge the pistol, I'm going to walk up there and pull off the labels. All right, so here's your, right there. And just release it. Now we'll scoot over to the blue one.
All right.
Your stance is great. The plane is straight. You're all good. You're on fire. You hit it. Good shoot. You got blue juice running everywhere. You're out. There you go. All right. I'm gonna clip that mag out. We're gonna do one more bottle or two. And tell you what, why don't you shoot the first 5 at the red and then scoot over to the blue.
Sure.
And I hope that camera zoomed in where they can see that juice running out of that bottle. Yeah, it's better than shooting a paper.
That's right. All right. Got the stance good. Hand all the way up on the gun. Arm extended.
You on fire? Yep, hit it. Good shoot. Hit it again. Look at that. Juice running everywhere. All right, now I'm going to get some more ammo. Now we're actually a good ways back. Like I said, we're over twice as far as I would normally start somebody else at. But they like you to shoot a minimum distance here for stuff coming back at you. So we're going to shoot and hold that. And this time let's shoot the green bottle, and then now by the time you get to there, then you're going to have to take a deep breath and concentrate, because those clay pigeons at this distance are not going to be easy. But you know, I should have bigger targets up there, but you're going to hit them. There you go.
That's right.
Stance is good.
Grip is good.
That looks great. Got it. Yeah. You're on it now. Yeah, you're having to hurry to shoot before it all runs out. All right, that's good shooting. Now, so what do you think?
Definitely how your stance makes a huge difference with shooting, because even if you're back just a little bit, you might not be aiming directly where you want to be aiming.
You're not as steady either, right?
Yeah, you're not as steady.
But I mean, the gun's easy to shoot. You're not scared of it.
No, definitely not.
It's
This
just
is the easiest gun to shoot.
It's just like a pellet gun, just a little faster.
Yes, I'm used to shooting a lot of BB guns.
All right, now this is gonna be tough, but just do exactly what you were doing, and just start on a clay pigeon on the left, and just you're out. All right. The one thing I didn't show y'all, and I didn't show her either, on your trigger pull, if you can see, your pivot point would be your second knuckle. You want to use the end of your finger, and you want that to be your pivot point where you're pulling straight back. If you start walking to the left or the right, and your feet are right, your hips are right, and your shoulders are right, look at your trigger finger. Because a lot of times when you're pulling the gun with your trigger finger. So I'll load you up again, and I think you hit that like five times. You kept chewing off little pieces of it. 22 is not going to make it pop. You got a lot of dead soda bottles there though. Okay, that's not a full mag, but anyhow, just go ahead and shoot that. That's not a full mag. And I'll get some more while you're shooting. Little bit high. You've got a misfire. Now that's a good one. We can show them how to clear it. So as you see now, we've got a misfire here. So we're going to eject the magazine. We're going to eject the shell. That's a rimfire cartridge. We're not going to leave it on the range, because if they come through here with something and drag on top of it, that could make that go off. So I'm going to lock this back. And I'm going to load you a fresh mag. You know, you never start somebody off at this 15 or 18 yards, whatever we are most of the time. With a new shooter, you'll be under 7. The range doesn't like you shooting that close. Get up high, get behind it. There you go, that's perfect. Stance good. Just a little bit over it. Aim down, pull down to the bottom of the center. Good shot. Just right over the top of it. Aim a little bit lower. Same hole. Aim a little bit lower. You got it. Good shot. You got one left over there. First shot though.
How to make that last one.
All right, well go ahead and shoot it to pieces until it locks back and you're out. You still have ammo in it.
Do I?
Yeah, and you've been holding it a safe direction. Shut the top of it. Back. You're good. All right, for a never-ever shooter, you did great. What do you think?
It's an awesome gun to start with. You're a good teacher, so that helps.
Well, we're going to practice some more with this, and I think you're going to do fine. So what do you want to learn to shoot next after we shoot this a little more?
I want to learn to shoot something big enough to defend myself with. Something to stop a bad guy right in their tracks.
That's my girl. You ain't scared, are you?
No.
Well, let me find some more targets. I've got probably a couple of 9mm in the truck, and we'll show you how to work up to a 9mm from a 20-2, and it's 102,
Hot.
but you're tough, so we're gonna see if we can work her up through a 9mm and get her in something big enough to defend herself with.